How was it? Just like auditioning for the role, getting the role, and also replacing a prominent character.
Oh, all in all, it was a really great experience. Crazy enough, I saw the casting for the role because Amber posted it on her story. And when she posted it, it didn't say, I don't think it said woman, but I just saw it and I was like, hey, if it's for a woman, I'm interested. And then somehow I ended up finding Ronnie's page. I think she may have posted, hey, if you're interested, go, send this person a message, send it to Ronnie. And then I got the response from Ronnie later on that day. I get home maybe like 2 hours later. I was at the nail shop and she sends me over the sides and everything. So while I'm getting my nails done, I'm going over the sides. I get home, I immediately put it on camera, send it in. A few hours, like we're like, dang, I know they need this person by tomorrow. I haven't heard anything yet. And then when I got the call or the email, I got excited because she wants to do a table read tonight. That's good. Let me do this really quickly. And then when I got on with y'all later on, I was just so excited. I wasn't nervous at when I looked up the project and saw who Jackie was. I was like, wait a minute, I'm replacing a lead character. So that's when I think the nervousness set in. And then when I got to set the next day, I was a little bit nervous because again, certain relationships had already been formed since season one, had already been filmed and out, and the other leads they'd already known each other, but I was brand new. I didn't know anyone there. I didn't have any relationship with anyone there, but everyone was so welcoming. I had a great first day on set, and this is one of not one of this is probably the only not I'm not gonna say only. This is on where I genuinely didn't have a bad day. It wasn't me waiting. Okay, I can't wait till we wrap today. I enjoyed getting up every day, being on set. I enjoyed um, being prayed over before we started our day. I enjoyed the laughs in between. How everyone was so helpful. Hey, if you need help with your lines, and the relationships that I formed, I talk to these people every day. Like we hang out outside of set. It's grown beyond the tough love family. So all in all, I'm grateful for the experience. I'm grateful for the relationships formed, and I'm grateful to you and Ronnie for giving me the opportunity to even step into this role. So it was amazing.
Nice. Nice. Yeah, I even see your daughters be hanging out. I think maybe acting together. Was your daughter acting as well?
So my daughter actually just got signed to an agency in LA. But thank you, thank
Hey.
you, thank you.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Thank you. Ashanti and I, we talk just about every day. I hang out with Alicia, River, and MJ. That's Ashanti's daughter and my daughter. Ironically, they're only 5 days apart, so they
Wow.
hang out. They'll be hanging out while they're in LA. They hung out without me like
Yeah.
last month.
Oh, cause
Uh,
Ashanti's out here for Rivers Papa's house
mm-hmm,
show. Wow.
exactly. So they've hung
Wow.
out without me. Her and River were just over here. I cooked dinner last Sunday and her came over, worked on some things. So yeah, that we're really a family like this.
Hmm.
So
Wow. That's amazing.
yes.
And yeah, definitely love seeing the Tough Love family together. I mean, it always, gets us like, yo, all right, we can get that season three going. The
Yes.
chemistry is really good.
Yes.
So yeah, I mean, I think I want to now just kind of like, bring it to the place where, Jackie and Will. I mean, I think y'all, even though you said it was a great set to be on, I think just the subject matter, y'all characters, the things that were happening, like y'all
Mm-hmm.
block of time, those 4 or 5 days in that house, it was heavy. You guys had
Mm-hmm.
some heavy scenes, one back to back to back. Mark, what would you say was one of the toughest scenes that you had to shoot? And if it's been in episode 1 through 8, let me know how was it after seeing it? Let's say it was tough to you know perform, and then now seeing it, how do you feel?
I think the muffin scene, man. That's the one. That's the one for me,
The
dog.
muffin scene.
The muffin scene, man, because I actually um I had to like physically grab her, you know what I mean? And as an actor, you when you take on a role, that's the stuff that you got to do. You got to get in there, you got to get your hands dirty. But I think there was a point in time where Anissa was like, "Yo, you can grab me," and I'm like, so I do it, and I think that's the scene that made it to the show. And like
Mm-hmm.
when I paused, that was real. I was like, shoot, like this. She's crying and stuff, and I'm like, oh man, it like yeah, I don't know. We was both locked in, and yeah, that was a tough scene for me to shoot. But when it got to the level it needed to get to, we only it was only a one take thing then. So we didn't have to go over and over. But I love the way that it turned out. I think that it was very
Mm-hmm.
powerful.
Okay. Okay. Um, what about
And the fact that Will was just tripping over muffins is crazy.
yo? I think when people when they that was like the introduction, like when
Yeah.
we was looking at the chat, like they just started going crazy. They was silent for a minute, just like watching the show. But as soon as Will's character comes on the screen, that's when people just start going off like, "Not me, never, nah." Like which was
Yeah.
crazy is you kickstart the chat with and I'm like, people only want to see conflict. What about what about little love, little
Yeah.
romance here, little
Yeah.
motivation? But yeah, that was a scene that really got people going. What about for you, Anissa? What was like a scene that was very challenging, and then now seeing it um, on screen, like how do you feel?
I'd have to agree with the
The
muffin scene.
muffin scene. I gotta
Um,
go rewatch this scene
yeah,
again.
I'd have to agree. And I say that, and I've been in other shows where there have been, domestic violence or really intense physical scenes, but that I don't know, it hit a little bit different for me. And at first, I'm so silly, y'all. So like when we were doing it, walking through the, the bathroom, it was certain takes. I'm like, Will, let go of me. And I'm laughing, and Mark like, shut up. Stop laughing. But once we said, okay, we're gonna do this, and I when I told him like grab me, like I want to be able to feel, I want to be able to feel everything. I want to be able to feel the emotions. I want to be able to feel the grab so that I can really tap into it. And then I did, and I know we did a couple of takes when I was crying, and you wouldn't say cut, and I appreciated that. You would just kind of like let the moment die down, and then you would ask, "Are you okay? Do we need to? Can we go again?" Like I appreciated that, but I also appreciated being in the scene with Mark because he also pushed me and helped me get to the point that I needed to be at for that scene. But that was the most difficult,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I think, for me.
Got it. Got
I
it.
appreciate y'all, Caleb, for not only checking on her but checking on me too. Because a lot of times, in those type of scenes, they don't ask,
Mm-hmm.
everybody,
Yeah.
But y'all
Yeah.
was definitely like, Mark, you good, you comfortable
Mm-hmm.
going again. I'm like, yeah, let's do it. I appreciate
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, yeah, thank you. And having a safe, comfortable set, especially again, it was very thick in there. And then
Mm-hmm.
also, sometimes, you know, sometimes actors and actresses go to places, to get, that outcome.
Mm-hmm.
And depending on what your style is, so I always feel it's right just to kind of make sure that like if you need that moment wherever you took yourself to, you can
Mm-hmm.
set yourself to the side. But um, you guys you guys was really in there, and I think for me, I would say one of the toughest was the hallway scene, or it started. We y'all was running around the house just tearing stuff up. So when Anissa started in the room folding clothes, in the nursery
Mhm.
folding clothes.
Yeah.
And, Will comes in with his, counting muffins. Muffins!
Mhm.
The muffins! Counting muffins. I count two and there's only, I
Mhm.
counted five and there's only two left. Um, so, yeah, and then, you was through. Like, you got in his face and you walked off, and Will just didn't let down. And I think right when we got in that hallway, that grabbing scene, I think that was really, really
Mhm.
tough, because again, we didn't want to, hurt you, Anissa, and then also we didn't want, to make it look, very melodramatic. But after, like, doing, I think we probably did like 3, 4, 5 takes of that, from different angles. But I did feel it was a little challenging, because we was gonna go right into it. But then after that, seeing it, I take it to post. I'm living with it for quite some time. I take it to my sound team. We kind of, build it, add it, more, a little bit more, intensify the scene, and then finally seeing the outcome, I really feel, pleased with it. And yeah, yeah. Sorry, that was some notes off screen. Let me see it one more time. Or Brian, you can even just shout it. What was it? No. Wait, no. Sorry. Okay, so Ronnie just said we're all talking about the muffin, same muffin scene. From what I just gathered, Mark, you're talking about in the kitchen when you threw the muffin in the trash.
No,
No,
we're all three of us talking about
talk
the
about the
same scene.
hallway.
Oh.
Ah, we all talk about the same
The same
scene.
scene. Yeah,
Oh.
all three of us talking about the same
Oh.
scene.
Oh
Oh.
no, not the muffins in the kitchen.
No,
Yeah, nah,
Oh.
no, all three of us
nah.
are talking about the same scene.
Oh. All
Like me
right.
and Mark on the same. Me
Okay. So this is
and
the
Mark on the same.
okay. Oh. Okay. So okay.
Yeah.
Y'all call that the muffin scene? Okay. I'm thinking about when you really had the muffins. Sorry,
No,
man.
no, no, no.
Okay, sorry. All right, let me just draw it back one more time.
Okay.
So we all talking about the muffin scene. Then you guys, that was really yes, it was a very challenging scene
Yes.
all across the board. And
Yes.
I'm as a team, I think we landed it. And again, yeah, the audience by that time they was boiling. It was through. It was through it, Will. And Will's, they didn't even see Will at his worst. But yeah, I'm glad the way that muffin scene came out. That was one of my challenging ones that
Yeah.
I'm glad to see now too.
That joint came out fire, man.
Oh man, cool. So I'm gonna tap back into the chat one more time. Yes, we're back. Congrats, appreciate it. That muffin scene. Yep. Um, yeah. Shout out to Kimura. If we ever need an extra, shooting your shot, always got to do that. I'm gonna go to the I put a post up just like to kind of prompt people to get some questions of their own. Let me just go right here to the community board. Shout out to everybody for going into that community board. You guys really keep it buzzing. Every comment is always being watched. We love all the feedback. It really helps us. Yeah. All right. Somebody said, "Is it wrong of me to want Will to find out that the baby isn't his, so he'll break up with Jackie? If so, they don't want to be right." So at this point in time, Will doesn't know that the baby is his. So I mean, do you think we're kind of like not giving too much away, but do you think Will should know that the baby ain't his? Like, do you think Jackie should put that out there, or or just let it kind of just get to him?
I say just let it get to him, however it gets to him.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I say. What about you, Mark?
Oh man, yeah. For the sake of like drama, yes, you need to find out. But not just like in just in real life. Yeah, I still think he should find out, because that it could go two ways, He could, I mean, yeah, he could turn up and come after her some more, or that could just stop everything. You know what I mean? Because now, what are you fighting for? She don't like you, and the baby's not yours, brother. You know. So,
Yeah,
Sheesh.
yeah. I mean, I think there's layers too. Where it's first off the baby, and then who's the father? Who's the father of the baby? Like I think it's like, oh, okay, she stepped out that one time, but now it's like she stepped out with this person, and I think that would add some rage because
Absolutely.
obviously Will can't control himself. He's a good. Will makes up quite a bit. Like he can do some damage and come back with some flowers. He can do some damage and be very empathetic. And I like that too, Mark. I like how you know you gave Will that layer, even though people didn't buy it. Like they weren't like, oh, okay, come back into my arms. It was like more, Jackie, you stupid for taking that in.
yeah.
Um, but I mean, do y'all think that like you know Will knowing about the baby, who's it from, he just kind of stop right there, or he's gonna get some vengeance?
What you think, Jackie? Or Anissa? Sorry, my bad.
Okay.
Okay. Let me
Oh.
frame this better. Anissa, you find out that your fiance had a baby on the side, and this probably be out of your character, but let's say you haven't been the nicest person to him. You know what I mean? And
Okay.
then you find you personally been making his life a living hell, and
Hmm.
then he come and have a baby on you. Are you just gonna kind of chill out and just let it be, or are you gonna like give him even more
Oh
hell?
no, up in it.
Up
I'm
in it, up in the score,
up in
up in the score.
it.
Walk me through this, please.
So hypothetically, this isn't, this isn't me, guys. Hypothetically, I don't, I don't even know what I would do. I would just do, I mean, just outlandish things, just because I feel like I can. And you're gonna have a baby. We're engaged. You're not gonna be able to see that baby. That lady, you can't talk to her. I want you to sign your rights over. How about that? I yeah, I think that's the what, if we're comparing like what I would do and then Will, I feel like that would be, you know, because
Oh,
Will has already shown us some things this season. So I can't say what he would do or what he wouldn't do, but I know that he would go to the extreme. So I feel like if it was on the other, she was on the other foot.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah,
not
that
stop
sounds
with it.
very weirdish.
What about Mark? What about you, Mark? Let's say hypothetically, right? You were giving a lady a heart. you, you were giving a lady a hard time in her life. Not saying what the hard time is, but like and then she went, had a baby on you. Are you gonna give her more a hard time, or are you gonna be like, man, like, dang, she broke me, like, I'm out?
Sorry, my bad. Um, those are the only two options I got. I got to choose one of those.
I mean, I mean, or maybe there's some hidden options, please.
Okay, yeah, no, I gotta go. You feel me? It is what it is. I can't do that. But I wouldn't be mad at her though. You feel me? If I, kind of brought that upon myself in a way, I'll just take that on the chin. But I'm not. I ain't staying around. My man raised a sucker. You know what I'm saying?
So
uh,
accountability for sure.
accountability. I'm gonna take accountability. Hey, next one, make sure you feel me. I bought you flowers and took you out dancing on a Tuesday. You feel me? What-
Ah.
However else that Bruno Mars song go. Uh,
Oh man. Let's see what else we got here. Yeah, true. Yeah, everybody, it's all about that baby, and people saying you putting a lot of stress on that baby. As a mother,
Mhm,
Anissa, like hypothetically, if you had to go
mhm,
through all this, like
mhm.
the kidnapping, the domestic DV, if you had to go through, between choosing between two men, do you think a mother like that plays a part on the pregnancy? And like what do you think? Like, would you be tired? Do you think what do you think would happen? As a mother
Um,
yourself, if all those things happen while you were pregnant.
Honestly, I could only imagine. And my pregnancy was so easy, y'all. It was like no sickness, no anything. I barely gained any weight until literally like the end of the pregnancy. So while I'm grateful for that, I know just how day to day as a woman, how life can weigh on me. And then pregnant, trying to bring, new life into the world, the smallest thing can, make you sick. And with Jackie going through all of those things, I'm grateful that, nothing happened to her or the baby because that's a lot. That's a lot of stress.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, man. Even when uh when Damien's character, Black, you know what I mean? He's like, what the heck? What you put on me? I'm pregnant. He's
Yeah,
like, you good?
for now.
For now.
Doing that for now was like, wait.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay. All right, all right. Let's go to some questions in the chat. So again, everybody, thank you guys for watching the live. We got Anissa and Marc here playing Jackie and Will from Tough Love Atlanta season 2. Keep dropping questions in. They're here live Q&A. So let's see. From Katrina Govin, I would like to know insecure, abusive Will hasn't been so seen and micromanaged by Jackie's parents. A lot of time, a false identity can cost someone their life if not careful. The show is good. Shout out to the show is good. So let me see if I can understand this question. She would like to know because she added all this for Will. Insecure, abusive Will. He hasn't been so seen and micromanaged by Jackie's parents. Um, I'm really actually trying to like really frame this question now. So there is a relationship
How
between, huh?
she's saying like how hasn't he been so seen?
Yeah. Oh, okay. I guess
Maybe that's what she
how you
means
been flying under the
by
radar. Yes, it Will hasn't been micromanaged by Jackie's parents. All right. Hey, Katrina, if you just want to give us a little more simpler blurb there, we'll definitely go ahead and answer that question. Shout out to Popstar Cheetos. Will could be the type to accept the child, but use that against Jackie every chance he can get. Yeah, the way Will was stuck on them muffins, he'll be like, let's say the baby like 5 years old, he'll still put that in her face. You know what I mean? Like, that ain't my child. You know what I'm saying?
hmm
You know what I mean? He's
Yeah,
like,
that kid wouldn't be safe. Like the child wouldn't be safe. It would not like he ain't like going like hurt the child, but all of the petty stuff and the mind
Yeah.
games that come with Will would definitely be passed on to that. Like he do
hmm
that to the child to get to Jackie,
mm,
100%.
Like
And
I
mm,
can see.
what I like what you said in your answers, you said sign over the rights and all of that. That's a Will move. 110%. Yeah, okay. I gotta have full custody. I get to
hmm
choose what sport. I get to choose everything. I want to name it. Everything. Like, yeah, that's a Will move for sure.
Yeah, that's how I came up with those things because I thought about what Will would do, but just being a woman, and I agree with you 100%. I feel like a Will would be extremely verbally and mentally, emotionally abusive to the child. I don't see physically, but I do feel like Will would do certain things out of spite towards Jackie.
mm. Yeah. Yeah. And we also have the simplified version of that. Thank you, Black Lovers. I appreciate you for simplifying that. The simple question is, why hasn't Jackie's parents been on Will's head? That's I think that's a really good question. I mean, first off, they've been blinded by Will's success. You see mom like she throwing out Will's watch collection. It's as big as Jay Z's. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So she likes the success and the status. She doesn't want you to be with somebody that's still trying to figure it out, like a Kenny. And they feel like Will's wealth or Will's status can help set you up to continue build on the legacy that they see is right for Jackie.
Mhm.
So that's my 2 cents. Y'all got anything on that?
Yeah, I think one of the main reasons why Will has flown under the radar is because, and you don't get to see this in the show, but when I was doing character development, I kind of put this piece in there. Well, Will is outside of that relationship, he's a likable person. So he knows how to charm people. That's how he can charm her parents, but do what he does to her. And I mean, I honestly believe her mom will believe him before she believes her. You know what I mean? So yeah, he's very calculated with that. He's charming and he does his thing, but he keeps his true self, kind of under wraps. That's how he became so successful as well.
Yeah, and even like it was a part where you was literally it was a scene at the dinner table where you straight out
Mhm.
put it in front of their face, about what for your child, or when your
Like,
child, the
yeah,
child
I
that you
would never
believe was going
want
to
to
be here. It's
see
like, I would never let my son put a hand, play a finger. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? So just the hypocrisy, of Will to do that at the dinner table, that shows how likable and brave, of an abuser, Will was. So that was dope, and the delivery was great too.
Mhm.
Appreciate you.
And they was
Appreciate
mad too. They was like, Jackie sitting at the table all silent. Say something. Get out.
you.
Get out. What was that? Okay. Okay. I like bringing Anissa into this too. So if Anissa was at the dinner table with her parents, with her abuser, playing this front, would Anissa say something, or would Anissa played it like that?
Anissa would have said something before then, honestly.
No, no.
Honestly.
Let's say the world just opened up, clarity just opened
Mhm.
right there at the dinner
Mhm.
table. What would the Nisa switch just popped on? Boom. What would have happened?
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like I would have said something. I don't know if you all recall, but there's a certain part in the scene where Jackie kind of glances over at her father, and they have just a small moment. And I feel like I would have taken that moment to say like that, like I need help.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, Anissa would have said something. It
Mm-hmm.
may not have been just like, oh my God, because I feel like there's still a way to do that. Because again, I don't know if he would fly off the handle right then in front of them, or whatever the case may be. And I do agree that the mom would believe Will over Jackie. I feel like we saw that. And Caleb, to your point, I was going to mention that whole back and forth at the dinner table too, and just how well Will played that. The mom is she's eating it up. So I feel like dad would have been my go-to in that situation, and not mom.
Yeah. Yeah. No, dad, dad definitely loved his baby girl. And I think it was still some more to that scene that we actually cut. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, you guys probably remember verbatim, but Will actually took mom to,
Mm-hmm.
go see some more of the house, and you and dad was there, and he was checking on you. He was
Yep.
like, everything all
Mm-hmm.
right, and you still didn't tell him, but dad did feel a little, like there was something going on with his baby girl. So hey, deleted scene, deleted scene,
Yes.
everybody. Might drop it somewhere. So let them know. Just want to let y'all know too. They put in a lot of work. These scenes might look like a minute, but they put in, hours of prep before, they put in hours of, time on that scene, crafting that scene. And sometimes certain areas don't make the cut. And but again, you guys are seeing a well polished show. So just know that there is more. There's always more. For sure. Um, Let me see. Is Jackie wrong for sleeping with Kenny in Will's house, even though Will is abusive? Okay. Is Jackie wrong for sleeping with Kenny in Will's house, even though Will is abusive?
Yes.
Shoot. Yeah?
No,
Talk to me.
Go ahead, Mark. Go
no,
ahead.
honestly, I don't know. That's and I think she's wrong for putting herself at risk like that. It's for getting her in.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I don't know. If it was my sister, I'd probably be like, yeah, forget that man house. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay.
That was bold. I'm not gonna lie, that was a bold move, especially because this man put hands on you. And he's very attentive to certain things. So it's like I don't think it was the smartest thing. I can't say I'm completely mad at her. However, it wasn't the smartest move for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah. And also, again, this is episode 8 is live at this moment. This video will live on. There's still more. There's some scenes that you guys that will be happening. Shout out to those people that have bought the whole entire season thus far. You guys already know the outcome, what happens, but no, some stuff definitely goes down. Damn, I'm trying to say as much without spoiling it. I would say there is a point where I'm proud of Jackie. I think that's good enough to say. I'm proud of Jackie. Like,
that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. Very proud. Yeah. Other than that, let's see if we got another question here. Katrina's back. Yeah, so true. Her parents are overlooking the obvious, and again, just assuming one status because of what it was. It isn't cool. I remember the moment eye contact with Jackie's dad. Yep. Shout out to Katrina. Shout out. Okay. Yeah, I guess, y'all, tapped in, y'all let us know some of the most challenging scenes. What was like, and it doesn't have to be for you, Anissa, it doesn't have to be Jackie and Will, but what was like the best scene that you shot this season, or it could be a couple. Just let us know.
Best scene.
Yeah.
Oh man, definitely a scene in one of the later episodes. Y'all will tune in and see that.
Okay.
It was fun. In the scene where Lisa and I go to Princess's show, that was an interesting scene. To shoot. What else? Oh my God, it was so many scenes. It's another warehouse scenes. The warehouse scenes, crazy, y'all. Ooh. Crazy. We had so much fun. I think that was. Yeah, we had a ball in that warehouse, y'all. Yeah. It would be moments where we would they are crazy, y'all. My castmates are crazy. It would be moments we would just look at each other. We're supposed to be scared for our lives, and we are crying, laughing like Casey was saying. It was like action. And why are we laughing? He's like, what's going on? And I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah.
I didn't know what was going on, but that was just a super, super fun scene to shoot, although it was supposed to be super serious. Conflict with Kenny or Kadeen, that was interesting because you could see us, on one end of the spectrum, and then we come to the other end. So that was really interesting. and fun to shoot. I had a great time every day. So every day, every scene,
Okay.
every scene.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Definitely fun times. That warehouse. That was one of the ones. You know, it was towards the end. It was. I think it was cold outside. It was like one of like the coldest,
Yes.
weeks in Atlanta. And yeah, just like everybody was coming through. People was dang. I don't want to let too many spoilers out. But yes, characters
Mm-hmm.
were put at
Mm-hmm.
hard times. And yeah, I think like outside of the laughters in between the outtakes, you guys really performed, and the audience, they really tapped in. They really trying to figure out like what's going on with this scheme. And shout out to Damien, shout out to Black. He really brought Black to life, and
He did.
really had the fellows fearing him quite well. So appreciate that. Really quick before we run out of time, I want to go to this game. So bring a little fun to y'all, just off the script right here. So part of the game, one of the questions is worst date improv, right? What's the worst date scenario you could imagine, and how would you play it out in a scene? So think of like a bad date that was like crazy. How would you play it out? Start with you, Mark.
How would I play it out in a
Yeah,
scene?
yeah. Or hey, let's pull up worst date, one of your worst date scenarios that you've ever seen in your life. And how would you play that in real life? Or excuse me, how would you play that as a character?
Dang, that's a good one, man. I don't really go on too many bad dates, brother. Nah,
Oh, yeah, he 10 for 10. 10 for 10, nothing
nah,
ever happened.
nah. It definitely would be embarrassing to go on a date and have your card decline. That would be,
Mm,
oh, especially if you know it's in there. You like, oh,
mm.
Jesus. Yeah. Are you saying how would I play that?
Yeah, yeah. So if you had to play that in the scene, how would you play that?
Um, I don't even know oh,
How would Will play that? If
oh, how would Will
yeah,
do it?
yeah. Let's see that. Yeah.
What do you mean my card declined? You know, I'm a lawyer. All right. Make over $250,000 a year. Declining does it, what is a decline? Nothing declines. I'm on an up and up. All my money is here. Okay. My card didn't decline. Your fucking machine is broke. Do you want a tip? Of course you do. Well, guess what? You're not getting one or something like that. I don't
Hey,
know.
hey, Will can't leave. Will can't leave. Will got to take Jackie on a date,
You
and
know what
that
I'm saying?
car got to decline. Will can't leave, even with the baby. Oh, maybe she was gonna tell him about the baby at dinner, and then the
Mm.
car declined. So maybe Will still one foot in, one foot out. Okay, all right, all right, cool. That was good.
We should improv that together. That would be fun.
Oh, oh,
Yeah.
oh.
Yeah.
Okay, well
Yeah.
let's hear.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Y'all want to run it? Okay, let's set the scene up, right? Um,
Okay.
so Jackie finally wants to tell Will that the baby isn't his. Um, they've been having dinner for quite some time. She's been trying to say, tell him, but she never like got to tell him, and she's right about to tell him, and then here comes the waiter saying that the bill is declined. Jackie, she knows Will got the money, but also she do want to express to him this news, and I think she's about to express to him while the card is declined. So
Yeah.
Will just said his piece to the waitress. Jackie, what's happening?
Okay. thank you for dinner, but I want us to come out that I could tell you something.
What are you gonna tell me my money magically appeared back on my card or some shit? But
Will, you know you have the money. It's not always about money.
it's funny because you pawned something of mine not too long ago, and you was
Not,
involved in some little PPP stuff. Jackie, do you have my money?
no, I don't have your money. You know my parents are rich. I never needed your money. We're only together because of our mothers. Listen, I need to tell you about the baby. Can you just listen to what I'm saying for one moment?
What's going on with the baby, Jackie?
Well,
Spit it out. Jesus Christ, my food's getting cold.
he's not yours.
I'm sorry, Jackie. You want to repeat that?
It's not yours. I was pregnant before we got together and I didn't know. Things happened so fast between the breakup with Kenny and then us getting together. It just.
In the car. Go get in the car now. Jackie, go get in the car now.
With you.
End scene. We got to end the scene right there. In the car? In the car?
You're
Wait a
crazy.
minute, Ike. Wait a minute. All I thought of when you said in the car, all I thought of was Ike and Tina in the car. I'm sorry.
And that limousine scene?
Yeah.
That's
She beat him up,
crazy.
though. She beat him up in the car, didn't she?
Will.
Hey, Jackie's revenge.
In the car. Whoa. I thought Will you was gonna get in the car and just drive off.
Right, exactly. You see?
Oh, no. I would, Marc would, Will. He's gonna do. I don't know where he about to take you. He finna take you to Black.
Take you to Black.
You know Black. He finna take you to Black.
Oh man, he said car decline, baby. Too much. Everything just collapsing on itself. Oh, wow. Oh man, well, nah, that was real fun. There's more questions to the game, and don't want to take up too much time there, but I think right now, just start with you, Marc. Is there any current projects that is premiering that you're working on? Let the Tough Love audience know and where they can find those projects and yourself at.
Sure, man. I don't know if I can say it now. Actually, hold on, wait a minute. I think I'm on 2 NDAs right now.
Hey.
They haven't. No. They released the flyer, so the broker is coming out soon. Check that out.
Okay.
I'm starring in that. And yeah, that's gonna be a dope project. I have another one coming out. I can't speak too much on it, but if you follow me on social media, you'll see, all the updates and stuff as I get them. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And where can they find a broker?
You get the broker film on Instagram.
Okay.
Or there's a pin. I think there's a pin post on my page. That's like a trailer for it. So yeah.
Okay. All right. Shout out to the broker film. You said 2 NDA. I thought it was an NDA on top of an NDA. I'm like,
No. Too different.
I thought it was like an NDA. It's like, all right, you got the regular NDA, but then like we try to get, if you blink or like sneeze on cue, we need sensory NDAs. Oh man,
that sneeze is copyrighted by the broker.
Sneeze 2 times if it's this project, right? So Anissa, what you got in the lab? What's going on?
Oh, sheesh. Um, Ironically, Mark and I worked on a project together. I don't know the name of it. I don't know when it'll be premiering. Um,
Oh yeah, that joint was fun.
in October. It was amazing, and he actually played my boyfriend, which is really really cool. Um, Again, we don't have a title for that. I don't know how much I can say about that. I did book the lead in a series. It's called Homosexual. We're actually still in production. Thank you, thank you. And you can follow for updates. We do have an Instagram page. It's Homosexual. Will be called Cooperating Criminals. Be airing on, I want to say, Tubi within the next few months. I don't know when exactly. And then I have a couple of shorts that I've just completed, and then I have something that I'm filming on Saturday, which will be super super dope. But I don't have any dates as to when they'll be dropping. But of course, if you follow me on social media, I'll keep everyone posted.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And hey, man, I love the energy in Atlanta. Everybody, book busy, blessed. Um, Even down to the children.
Hey, yes.
That's a real. It's very very inspirational. You know what I mean? Just to see like how active it is, and even for shout out to all of you guys, co-stars and scene partners, going to do the network stuff,
Yes.
so definitely
Yes.
love seeing that, love celebrating. So thank you for inspiring us.
One quick update, real quick. I'm
hit
sorry.
hit
It's the
them.
Broker Universe, not the Broker Film. My bad.
Broke Universe.
Okay.
Okay.
Universe.
Okay. I thought you was about to tell us like the NDA actually had this clause. Oh man, then we got to actually take the interview down now because it was a blurb and it was some verbiage. Awesome, awesome. Okay, all right. Let's see. Yeah, Ronnie said, what are your socials? I think did you guys put your social handles just to make sure, triple check? Nah,
I did not.
nah. Please shoot out the social handles so we can just like make sure we pop tag y'all with those.
You can follow me on Instagram at _ Anissa ANISSA Lashay LASHAY.
Yeah. You can follow me on Instagram at No It's Marc NOITSMARC.
Okay, okay, awesome, and for sure, again, I thank y'all, appreciate y'all for coming out on a Thursday night. Again, here on the LA side, praying for all of the LA folks that have been affected. Um, we safe and sound on our side, and Anissa and her child she's safe over here on the LA side too. But for the most part, tap in. We are live with episode 9 this Saturday at 3 p.m. Eastern time. Marc, Anissa, hop in the chat if y'all got a YouTube account. You know what I mean. I want the fans to interact with y'all. But thank you for this Q&A. Thank you for the talk back. Thank you for the scenes and the improv. That was really good. But yeah, I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all.
So you gotta put that scene in season 3, man.
Hey. You already know. You already know how we cook.
Listen, waiting to hear about it. Waiting. A couple of people have just asked me that this week, so let's do it.
Okay. All right. We almost put in on our YouTube run, and again, yeah, thank you everybody for all the support. Thank you for sharing. Keep sharing. For all the people that have bought the full season and seen everything, thank you guys. So until this Saturday, 3 p.m. Eastern time, episode 9. See y'all there. Peace.
Hey.